someone like you.
Yo! What's up, fam? How you guys doing? I did miss you. It's been a week since last Thursday that we had this very same event. Let me turn that shit down. Yo! Okay, now we're in the right spot. We have so much going in the chat already. That's great. How you guys doing? What's up, Mia, Tomasz, Bowman, Leonard, Skeleton Gamer, Zeal? Who else have we got? Paul. Who else have we got on the other side? Okay. Looks like we're gonna have a busy night. And busy nights are usually the best nights. What you guys been up to in the past week? You know how the drill goes. If you've been in my streams before, we have a chat for 7-8 minutes max until everybody come. And we already have tracks submitted to the email. We got 10 that I see. Exactly 10 tracks already submitted to my email. Keep your stuff coming. Submission email is here. All genres are welcome. There is no payment. It's free. It's 2 hours, max 2 hours and a half that I hang out with you guys every week on Thursday nights, 10 p.m. UK time. And we have some fun. We listen to your music. I give you feedback if there is any. Otherwise, we just enjoy it and bop to it. Can you give me a shout out, please? Shout out Ryan. I usually I don't like that word shout out, but welcome, Ryan. Good to have you here, man. I need some water already. You know, hay fever is going hard. I don't know why it came so late this year. It usually happens in spring, but this time in summer, late or midsummer, my hay fever is kicking in and just weird stuff happening that you probably know as well. I had the weirdest, but the most, I don't know even if this is a word, but indescribable experience a couple days ago that I would love to share with you guys more about, but I'm not sure how much I can on a YouTube stream. You know what I mean? But we went to. Let me actually play a beat in the background for this couple of minutes. There we go. So we went to Wales, north of England, above England, I mean, and a place called Larkhill, which is on the countryside of Wales. And it was the four of us. We stayed there for a couple of nights and came back on the third day. And man, I never thought I would enjoy isolation so much. Just with my closest friend, my brother and his wife, the four of us had the best time being away from everybody and obviously doing some other stuff that I don't want to mention. How was your little side trip? Yeah, I was just explaining, Tomasz. It was pretty good, but at some point when I figure out how much I can share, I will share more of it with you. Because it wasn't bad, it was something that I believe each human being should experience for themselves and go figure out what they get from that experience. Don't put that stuff in the chat, Tomasz. That's why you don't become a mod. You gotta know what to say, bro. What to say and what not to say. Okay. Yo, what's up, Amarildo? Welcome, man. I see you on the other side, heard it twice. We need some more people on the TikTok side. We're gonna get started in a couple of minutes, max. Yeah, exactly 2 minutes after this beat. We're gonna get started because we need to go through tracks faster tonight. I don't want it to last till 1 a.m. I know most of you get tired. I get tired too. So I think 2 hours or just a little over is the optimal time for music reviews, so that my ears don't get as tired, your ears don't get tired of me talking and listening to different types of music. You know what I mean? 2 hours is good. So we're gonna try to go through them faster. I'm gonna close the submissions exactly at 11 p.m. So we can finish everything beforehand. You had some time to relax, Goonie? That's great to hear, man. HK, what's up, bro? Welcome. What's up, Katie? Thanks for the follow. Good to have you here. And welcome everybody who's joining for first time in my streams. Email is on the screen. We're gonna start in less than a minute with the first submission by Paul. I'm gonna, whenever I want to show you the cue, the line, I'm gonna open this, zoom in for you guys, so you guys can see your name and submissions. Just try to not request it too many times, please. I'm gonna do it for you once in a while myself. One important thing to say before we start is that every time YouTube stream gets 10 likes, every 10 likes on YouTube stream, YouTube gets a free skip by random. You will see how that goes. Same for TikTok, but on 10,000 likes, that word's hard to say properly. So yeah, that's what it is. All I expect from you guys is that one-time like on YouTube and double tapping on TikTok. I don't ask for money or anything. Make me happy by pressing that like button, especially when your track's being played. Double check that you've liked the stream if you're on the YouTube side. Paul, let's go. First submission of the night. You finally made a new email. Thank you for doing that, bro. Yo, Arachnid, what's up, bro? All good here, man. Good to see you. What's coming? Okay, starting hard tonight. 303 in drum and bass? Okay. Dropbox, Leonard. Upload it to Dropbox so I can play it. This is huge. Let's start the first vote of the night. Let's go. TikTok, you can vote using the quick poll. Smiley face is if you like it. Crying emoji if you don't. YouTube, vote from 1 to 10. I like how upfront everything is. You've used reverbs and delays very minimally and correctly into my ears. I like how upfront it is, which only comes from nice use of reverb. Short reverbs, perfect. Why is it not full screen? Because we're doing it TikTok style on YouTube. I will explain it in a second. Fire! Paul, I love this one. This has to be your best submission in my streams. I think we've had you on my streams a couple of times, 3 times maybe, and this was the best from all angles, production and engineering side of things. Loved it, man. Keep it up like this. I think you've changed your sound selection a lot compared to what you used to do, and that made a huge difference. So why is it not full screen on YouTube? Because recently, about a couple of months ago, YouTube launched this new type of live, which appears in the shorts feed, just like on TikTok, and it helps the channel be seen more often. It helps the live stream to be seen more often, especially if you don't have too many subscribers, because my YouTube channel was kind of new. That's why. But someday we will go back on full screen. For now, it's a better way of doing the same stream on both platforms for me. I can manage it easier. Okay, that was Paul. You got 5 votes to the good on TikTok and everybody 8s and 9s on YouTube. That's perfect. Let me double check, see if we got 10 likes on YouTube. It says we have 8. Please press that like button once. Let me explain quickly what's the difference between that like button at the bottom of the screen that comes and shows hearts and stuff, and what I ask you to do. I need you to like this stream once, and that's the main like under the description, the one that you do for most of the other videos. I think on phones you have to press on the 3 dots at the top here and then tap like. That's it. That's all I ask from the YouTube guys. Let's move on to Eddies.
Funny how you think, cause you can breathe and me and you be free. If I let you smoke with me, you lucky, I'ma keep it real. I don't give a fuck about
Studio 9 in the house. Let's go.
If you got some money, you need to put half on this fucking green. Don't play with the motherfucker.
I think it's funk, yes.
Smoking on some hate. Once again, head to black.
We're gonna do this skip in a second for YouTube.
When you only selling dicks and dimes. Shit just having a mind. Got me clicking when I'm on the grind.
Okay, still got a build up. The intro's promising. Yeah, this hits hard. Bruh. The kick is the type of kick that I like. It's not a funk kick. for funk is a lot more distorted. But I love this type of tight-ass kicks. What's up, NTNL Music? Good to have you here, man. Let's put this one for a vote. Yeah, I think the person who made this, Edis, he's more of a EDM producer. And he's using a lot of EDM sounds with funk bills. So I think it's like a cross fusion genre or something.
Funny how you think you got great and me and you be free. If I let you smoke with me, you lucky.
I like the vocals though.
I don't give a fuck about a beggar trying to smoke my weed. If you got some money, you need to put half on this fucking green. Don't play with the motherfucking don't play. Smoking on some hay. Once again, head to black.
Edis, where are you at? Show yourself.
When I'm on the grind.
I think what you could do is perhaps take the power out of your cowbells a little bit before the drop, so we'll feel that energy kicking in when the drop happens. Right now it's not bad at all, but I think you could give us a little bit more impact by taking some volume or maybe filtering your cowbells in the build-up, pushing it into the drop after. Speed up funk, yeah. To be fair, I don't have any problem with this one, Tomasz. It might not be the traditional type of funk that you make or you expect to hear, but it's not wrong and it doesn't sound bad. The idea is good. Maybe a couple changes in the sound selection will make it a little bit more traditional funk, which is not necessary, especially that funk itself in this form is not old. People are just adding all kinds of distortion and making it something new these days, but the rhythm is still there. All right, who's next? Oh, we have to do the YouTube skip. We're already past 10 likes. So here's how it goes. I'm gonna think of a number from 1 to 10, including 1 and 10, and whoever gets it the fastest in the chat gets the skip only on YouTube for this one. Okay, I got it. Go. Drop it in the chat what number you think from 1 to 10. The first guess, Goonie, number 3, got it. That's it. What are the odds, man? Goonie number 3. Let me find your email. Goonie the Prod. You fixed your email too? You're on fire today, man. Already.
Sensei.
Goonie.
TikTok, we need to get to 10k likes for a free skip. Double tap the screen for me. Share the stream if you're enjoying hanging out with me and the community. Let's have some fun for a couple of hours.
Bro, ain't taking no chances at your season. That's cause Koski kick down 3 but ain't gone ton to random rules out the guns to their heads. Me and Bro D trapping on the wing. Why you think that we both got picked off punch? Off get swiped like Tinder. Headshot Kinger, I'm lit back done. I was riding, sliding, gliding before I came home. Gang was doing up mileage. But you think hella
The mix is superb.
I was really trying to see one of them hide and see, but them man were hiding. I was like, oh, they were
I'm enjoying the mix and the beat a lot.
The pagans hiding, bro, they breeze me road on sight and so I pay me fucking friend. I've had my main D on the main street saying like book, but he ran like dash.
Very good low end, man. Tight low end.
Smoke your dot lover, but you should have seen how I splashed my man. Man try leading me to an ambush, right back flag on his bridges ran. This year I got a beef with Jumpy, but we don't beef us, really buzzing. Talk about us, my brother, us.
What do you guys think about the lyrics and the flow? Anyone feeling the lyrics or the flow?
135 nigga, hold his hands. You thought smoke, but you ain't on nothing.
Aye, they all like bro, this bro that. But is your bro really a driller? Bro got 2, if you get one more, it's a special K, a serial killer. Zimmer.
Oh, the low end is superb.
In a backseat, that Zenk is tripling shotgun with a shotgun to trigger. Got one, then I got two.
Let's vote for this one.
Freezer, I switch my chinger. Off get swiped like Tinder. Headshot chinger. I'm lit back, boys, no direct bro from the back of the van. I know the up block in the back of my hand. Free bro, day, free HV scam.
I prefer this rapper's flow. More emotion in his voice too.
We don't beef grove no more. It was all just verbal abuse ever since got bland in the head. The whole block's been on mute. Got chefed in the chest in jaw, yeah, we get chingy. I step with a rap.
One suggestion that I have for you, Goonie, is pitching down that violin once in a while. 1 octave. Just to create some variety in the beat, you know?
My drilling Ackies, you don't wanna block us, man, in the dark. We just stab you straight in the heart. Then go to mums and break our fast. Bro, I'm taking no chances.
This is hard.
Season, that's close casket.
Kick down 3, but ain't gone ton to. Random suppose I guns to the heads.
Me and Bro D trapping on the wing. Why you think that we both got kicked off punch?
Off get swiped like Tinder. Headshot chinger. I'm lit back.
Yeah, definitely that violin needs to be pitched up and down once in a while. Or maybe you want to do some more crazy effects, whether it's gating. What else can you do? Even filtering it once in a while, adding some modulation so it has movement. The beat idea is great. I don't think you need to add any more elements. You've got your counter melody on the piano, you've got your main melody on the violin, your low end sounds big, your drums are mixed really well. I don't have any complaints about the mix. It's just that I think you could add a little bit more excitement and variety by changing stuff that you already got in the beat. Okay, that was Goonie's skip on the YouTube side. If you want another skip to happen fast, please like that YouTube stream. It's really something that helps me keep doing this more often. Even if it's just once a week, I need to feel like you guys are enjoying it. And I can only see that by the number it shows me, whether you guys having fun in this stream or it's boring. And if it's boring, I'm not going to do it more often for you. Okay, let's go back to the original cue. Oh, you told me how to spell this name once. I forgot. Lervest. I want to say Lervest Music, but I doubt I'm saying it correctly. Let's go.
In the back of your car, I'm staring in your rear view, hoping I can catch a glimpse of you. Hope you're looking right back at me too. Don't focus on the highway. I didn't know I could get so involved with a boy. Feeling like my whole world is destroyed. Yeah, I really want you, don't play coy. Don't focus on the highway.
You think it's Slap House? Here's the cue on the screen. Okay, it's definitely not Slap House. Well, it's nicely done. I think the mix sounds pretty good. I don't hear any obvious problems with the mix, and that's a great sign. The first 3 tracks of tonight don't have any obvious problems, but as we go into the stream, usually later on in the night, we have problems.
In the back of your car, I'm staring in your rear view, hoping I can catch a glimpse of you.
Yo, CO6.
Right back at me too.
I'm waiting for your email. I don't think I see your name just yet. No, this track is mastered. Super loud.
Don't focus on the highway. I don't care if we drive off that cliff.
Let's vote for this. Okay. Do you guys also think that if maybe in the second drop he would change the rhythm to a house rhythm on the same tempo, just a little bit more on the on the floor type kicks, I think it would be a more exciting varied drop. Do you guys think that it could work that way? I can hear it. Goonie, that's alright, man. I will see you when you're back, hopefully. Yo, mmvmusicproductions, the track. Man, that was challenging to pronounce. I appreciate you, man. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you enjoy your time hanging out with me and the community. What else have we got? I was supposed to answer something. Oh, CO6, I still don't see your email coming through. Double check that you send it to the right address. At the moment, I don't see your email in the spams or in my inbox. Okay. That was Le Rest Music. Let me know in the chat. By the way, if I forget your name, your producer name and your real name, I hope you understand. It's nothing personal. It's just tough to remember so many names. I try to remember as many as I can. But show yourself in the chat. So I know you're here if your track is being played. My main feedback for that one is to give it a little bit of variety, at least in the second drop. The first drop is fine. The melody even in the second drop is fine. So you could just change the rhythm of your drums and bass, and that will make it a whole different drop and more exciting to stay until the end for your audience. CJ, I just got your submission, man. You're in the queue. I will show you the queue on the screen once in a while. Next up is Arachnid, Spider. Let's go.
I've got this fat girl fetish. Why? The fattest girl. She wants the burger, she don't want the lettuce. So I slap that batty like oh, give her the Big Mac covered in the relish. She wants dessert, saying that she's peckish. Give her the ice cream, Ben and Jerry's. Feed her cherries or stroking the pre-medicine. I said I'm back up on a mad one. Brand new lyrics, I'm the illest, don't act dumb. 3 different girls, white, brown and a black one.
Oh, that bass sounds crazy in the back.
Girls get bang like the noise from a cap gun. While I'm getting head, grab my wrist and I strap one.
Let's vote for this. It's just a teaser, guys. That was it. It's only like 40 seconds. The teaser from Arachnid. I listened to it actually this morning when it wasn't morning, afternoon in the studio, because I was talking to him personally and I expected what's coming, but you guys didn't hear it yet. It was your first time. I think he has a lot of potential. He's changed his approach to mixing, which I can hear, obviously, based on all these tracks I've heard from him in the past year. Everything's a lot more together. It has still fundamental issues that I told him, but that's because he's not mixing on his comfort zone playback device. He was mixing at work and stuff like that. So apart from the whole thing with mixing, I think the idea is superb with the for the remix of that Fat Girl Fetish. That's not my words, by the way. Whatever that guy said. Let me check something before we move on to the next one. Guys, YouTube likes stuck on 13. Some people in here are not pressing that like button once. Please do that before we move on. From Sound Goodizer to Top Goodizer? Pretty much.
One Sound Goodizer a day keeps the doctor away.
Heard it twice. Let's go, Matt. Okay. Guess what? Something that you might have heard before. That's my voice, super man. Important. Sounds you just sample my voice. You pay attention to your kick.
Bass
Oh
sound.
my god. That's weird. You finally paid attention to your kicks. I can tell you that much. It worked. Tell me you're not bringing me back. The vocalist needs some more practice, yeah.
Bass
I
sound.
bet he does. Oh, he comes again. I know, man. It sounds good, though. I think you were just practicing your whole drums and low-end mixing situation. This is... this is the right balance. This sounds pretty good. Your snare is in the right place. Your low-end sounds tight.
Kick.
Kick. Out of everything I say in lives, that's what you chopped. Kick. Let's rate this weird ass remix by Matt. Heard it twice. A new type of genre. Yeah, remixing in the streamer. That was funny.
Guess what?
I know the answer to what you need.
Guess what?
I know the answer to what you need.
Guess
I
what?
swear I
know
do.
the answer to what you need.
Guess what?
I know
I got you.
the answer to what you need.
Guess what?
Bass sound.
Bruh. Bro, take my voice off of this and you got yourself a very good beat.
Guess what?
For
I
real.
know
Keep the lady.
answer
Take me off.
what you need.
Guess what?
I know
Off key MMV, huh?
answer
Yeah, finally you got me.
you need.
Guess what?
I know the
Stereo
answer
too wide?
to
What do you mean
you need.
for real?
Guess what?
Sounds pretty good.
I know the
I know you
answer
did, Matt. I know.
to what you need.
Guess what?
But like, I mean it seriously. Obviously, the beat for itself can stand. You've done my voice for a laugh. Just take me off and use the beat. It's a very good beat, and you've done a great job on the mixing aspect of it, man.
Fire.
Okay. We all had a good laugh on this one. Thank you for changing the vibe for us, Matt. Enjoyed it, man. Up next is Michael Shante. Okay, let me think. Who was Michael? It's Hidden. Is it you, Hidden? It has to be. I'm pretty sure Michael was hidden in the chat on YouTube. This is my first trap beat. Just wanting some feedback overall. Let's hear it. Melomaniac is the name of the beat. That means a lot, man. Lena, I'm happy that what I said had some effect on your music. It's not you, Hidden? Who was Michael then? Oh, I remember. Michael, show yourself, man. Alex, you sent something? Let me see. I got you, Alex. Bro, your 808, apart from not being, I think it's off key. Your 808 sounds pretty much off key to me. But the main problem after that, it does not sound good with your kick at all. It's just all over the place, the low end. I know it's your first time, that's why I'm telling you this. No, it was another Alex on the other side, bro. Alex Sanchez. Amarillo, I'm right about the off-key situation, right? It sounds very off to me. It has to be. Michael, where are you at? Fall Mob, did you send something? It was you, Mark? No, it wasn't Mark. I'm forgetting names tonight. I don't think Michael's around, but with this situation, any other type of feedback is irrelevant. What matters is that your 808 is off key. First things to fix is that. Make sure the sample you picked, first of all, find out what key it's in. If it doesn't write in front of it C or whatever, make sure you put it in C and then write your notes. Otherwise, it's just going to be whatever you put, the whole thing is going to be off. Yeah, you had a big delay, man, Amarillo. On that one, it took you a while. But yeah, it was off. I'm not seeing Michael in the chat, though. Okay, up next is IPVKF or Tomaj, as I know him. Let's go. New type beat. Let's see. I don't like the sound of that new type beat. Based on what I expect from you, it's gonna blow my ears off. Skrillex vibes. Sound selection of your bass. Skrillex vibes. I don't know how I feel about this one. On the general vibe of it, I'm not sure what I'm getting from it. Like, it sounds big, it sounds nice, but I feel like it needs something, probably vocals, but I can't imagine what type of vocals would do well. Let's vote for this beat. Yeah, it is different to what you usually make. I agree. But you've done a good job on that bass being wide, and you still have your mono compatibility intact. Your center sounds tight. Memphis what? Yeah, it could work that way. Okay, this time I'm not sure. Actually, no, it's not. It's not off key. The bass sounds just ever so slightly off to me, but I don't think it is off key. It's fine. No, it's not. It's just because it has detuning. I feel like your bass has some detuning. It makes it feel a little bit off, but it's not. New type beat that was, by the way. HK up next. So this one has a vocalist that I'm very excited to hear. HK has said some great things about this vocalist. Let's find out. It's called Euphoria. We got trance, and it's, I think, a demo. It's not a finished song. Yeah, it does need some variety, Tomasz, for sure. If it's meant to be instrumental. Yo, thanks guys for the follow, Alex and C6. CO6. He's gone for the full-on stutter trance. If you have any fans of 90s and 2000s trance and disco, HK is your man. He always takes us to that era. Stock Clap FL Studio? I don't think so. I've seen HK's template. Everything but a stock. Let's vote for this one. See if we got any old school trance fans in here. So HK, the vocalist doesn't have any lyrics on this one. It's just like a vocal bed and ahs and oohs for this, or are you planning to add lyrics? No lyrics at the moment. Okay. But do you plan to add lyrics? Like, is that something that's gonna happen soon? By the way, do we have any football fans in either chats, YouTube or TikTok? Any football fans that's following the Euros or is excited about the Copa America tonight? I'm like the biggest football fan. I've just till like 5 minutes before the stream, I was watching the Spain-Italy match till the last second, and then as soon as that finished, I pressed live here. I can't describe the place football has for me in my life. It probably sits up right up there beside my family. Things that I care about the most is music, family, and football, and food. You just saw Spain-Italy. Albania did well in the first match day. Amarildo. You must be happy with that. Romania, best goal of the Euro. That was a cracking goal, by the way. I think two goals so far caught my eye. One was the Romania one, and the other Arda Güler for Turkey. That bend, crazy bend. Actually, there was another Turkey goal, the first goal. That one was a cracker too. Yeah, the Turkey goals were great. I agree. Okay. Let's move on. Anybody, by the way, excited about Messi match? I think it's 1 a.m. tonight, UK time. That's why we're gonna finish the stream before that. No way I'm staying when Messi match starts tonight. Next up is Adam Peltier. Let's go. It was against Italy, right? I think it was 20 seconds or less. I missed the goal, it was that fast before I turned on the telly. Okay, this is very quiet. Alex, we don't have that command. I haven't set up the command for list and stuff because it was a little bit of a trouble, but here's the list anyway. Yo! Wait a sec. Adam, where are you at? Show yourself. this is the full list. It seemed like we're gonna have a crazy busy night from the start, but then many people didn't send their beats. We usually have by now such a big queue. Tonight, that's all we got. I'm not mad though. I'm pretty happy actually. Can't find a place for my leg. Adam, I need to know what happened that this is so quiet. If you're around. I like the vocal tone and performance. Yeah. Well, there is no football right now. If there was football, I wasn't here. There is no football at the moment. But maybe people were outside in pubs and stuff. Yeah, I get that. Probably outside. YouTube. Who else have we got on the YouTube side? Why is it just Amarildo in the chat? Why is it so quiet in the chat? It's 20 more of you in there. More than 20 people in there. Yo! Playlist Supply. Good to have you here. Is it you, Ryan? Good to see you, man. Thank you for popping by. Yes, sir. We need to get in touch soon. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I don't think Adam is around. I wanted to talk about a few things about the mix and especially the master, but I don't see Ryan in the chat. It wasn't Ryan, it was Adam. My bad. I was talking to Ryan. I forgot the name. Adam. Yeah. I did get a couple puffs, I'm not gonna lie, beforehand. If you see me having some brain farts and stuff, that's why. And I also had that 3 days in cottage with all the things that happened there. So I feel like my brain needs some rest. A couple of days of rest, hopefully in the weekend. Next up is Fabio Chilea, I want to say. Look at that. I didn't touch the volume. DR4, what's up, man? Welcome. Oh, that's a good question. Do you have any recommendations for saturators for mastering? What Amarildo said, the second one, Plugin Alliance Vertigo VSM3, is my go-to. I don't use Saturn on my mix bus, but it's a great one. There is one that I will make a video about soon. It's called Mixhead by Make Believe Studios. I think that's gonna finally replace VSM3 for me. I'm just waiting to get it. Yes, Spotify links works, bro. Send it over. In 15 minutes, less, 14 minutes, I'm gonna close the submissions, by the way. Okay. Ooh, ha, ha. Ooh.
Bruh.
Based on what I heard from your intro drums, you're gonna have some problems in the drop, but let's wait for it. Okay, no, it's fine. For some reason in the intro your drums sounded off balance, but now they sound pretty good. Let's go.
Bruh.
Our own, what's up, bro? Welcome. Let's vote for this one. Are you guys vibing with this? I think it needs some glue in general. The mid-range and top end feel a little bit disjointed from your low end. It needs some more bus processing and probably a little bit of mixed bus compression and processing to bring everything together. The idea is there though. Okay. Now we're talking. Oh yes. Much better drop this one. Here's what I think though. If you want that sense of glue, apart from the mixing aspects of it, what you could do is add a layer of sub bass. Literally sub. Everything below 100. Like a sustained sub note that's following your main bass note to fill the gaps in between the kick and the bass. Right now the kick hits alone and your bass hits after in the gaps, right? Fill that gap with a nice warm layer of sub bass. It doesn't have to be too big, it doesn't have to be too fat. It just needs to fill the gaps and add that glue that we need. Also, certain elements like the one you had on top, the lead sound, dan da dan da dan da dan da dan dan, that one, these type of sounds, they could benefit from oversaturation or crazy distortions, just to give them that color, to make them pop. You know, the sound is nice. It needs some help to make it stand out. And when you oversaturate something, or maybe a combination of saturation and distortion in a tasteful way, could bring them out more than right now. These two are my suggestions. Why are you playing brown notes? What do you mean? Brown notes? Is that a thing? Do explain, Matt. Okay. So that was Hidden. Next up is Joshua Thomas. Oh, it's Fall Mob. Fall Mob in the chat. It's called Galactic. Let's go. Yeah, but what are the brown notes? So I know next time I don't use them to make you have gonorrhea. Can you name out some brown notes for me? The brr. Oh. Okay, I got it. Psytrance? You put hashtag Psytrance. Oh, you wrote under it, not your typical Psytrance track, but it's my style. Let's find out what's your style of Psytrance. Now I can enjoy the stream. What is my turn? Soon, bro. The queue tonight is not crazy. Find your name here. I think it's you here up there. Have some patience, guys. Yeah. I feel like something's on me all the time. What the Infected Mushrooms? Bro, I listen to Infected Mushrooms regularly. They're like one of my only DJs and producers that Asterix, whatever, and Infected Mushrooms are my two go-to people for inspiration. And they're a lot more melodic. Infected Mushrooms are super melodic. That's why it didn't give me that vibe. Yo, Mariana, good to have you here, man. Thank you for the kind words. We have one infected mushroom plugins, or two. One is Polyverse and one is Wider. You guys always use Wider because it's the free one. They have one plugin in a Waves bundle by the name of Smack Attack, I think. Yeah? It was a Smack Attack. Okay, aside from the fact that your psytrance is a unique style of psytrance, I'm good with that. I'm gonna put it for a vote, but my feedback on the mix is that your low end is a little bit dark for psytrance. It doesn't have that nice big sub, but it also doesn't have the shine on your psytrance bass. That sound, the main psytrance bass, if you use it that way, it needs to be a lot brighter. You need to enhance your higher mids and top end for it to cut through properly. The bottom end of it is fine. It lacks in power mastering wise, but it's not off balance. Can you send another one? Hidden is one per person, per stream. So no, hopefully next Thursday we can do another one. How to ad-lib like Travis Scott? Yes, sir. Straight up! What's up, Joe? Have I used Master Plan plugin? No, I haven't just yet. What's the best one? There is no one plugin for mastering that I would say is the best one. There is no one plugin to master. I think the most complete one out there for mastering has to be Ozone, right? That has different things inside of it, different modules. But for me, mastering is something that is a lot more detailed and complicated than just naming one plugin. So if you want the best limiters, I can name a couple. If you want the best saturators, I can name a couple. Best mastering EQs, best mastering widener, stereo enhancer, best mastering noise suppressor, all kinds of crazy things, but they have categories, so you know what I mean. Yo, Verseless, what's up, man? Welcome. How you feeling tonight? Can I ask how many is on the list? Yes, it's actually not many tonight. What do we got? 3, 6, 9. It's gonna become 8 when I play the next one now. And I just wanted to finish that last point I was making, that stop this new wave of people trying to learn music production or trying to come into the engineering side in particular. You guys expect everything to be one knob and one button and one plugin. That won't teach you engineering. That will teach you actually nothing. It won't teach you anything. You just learn the name of the plugin and you put it on. Stop making things so simple. Try to learn the concept behind it and then find the tools to apply that concept. Without that, you will always remain dependent on the tools. But if you've seen that video I posted recently on all 3 platforms with the ad-libs, the reason I made 2 chains, one with third-party plugins and one with FL Studio stock, is because I can get the same thing or really close to that same thing that I got with all the expensive plugins with FL Studio stock. But if I have access to all those things that cost more and do a better job and give me more control, I'm going to use them. It doesn't mean you can't do it. with FL Studio stuck. It just means that you don't get as good of a result. But the point was that I need to know what my EQ does, so I know what any EQ does. If I buy a £200 EQ or a free EQ, my knowledge of the EQ is still the same. That's what you need to learn. The art of using the tools and what the tools are for before going for the tool itself and paying for all that crap. Okay, this one's called Orchestra Beats by... Who was it? It's by Linad. Let's go. Good to have you here, Verseless. Chill with us. Compressor on series, don't compress. I love that video, man. This reminds me of me 8-9 years ago. This beat, the vibe you have, this is me 8-9 years ago. See, like this same beat with the exact same drum sounds and melody sounds and everything that's going on in it, a better mix would have been night and day difference. Right now, your balance in the mix is wrong. Your low end is overpowering in a bad way. I don't hear any bass, it's just a kick, and it has a lot of thump, which you should technically get out of your bass. Your clap is wide, it's fine. It has effect, but it needs to be brighter, it needs to be louder a little bit, especially with the has effect. Your melodies are dark. None of the melodies have an impact. Basically, you lack high mids and top ends all over the place. It doesn't have any. Immediately, that's something that like bothers me. It sounds like there's a blanket and it sounds like this. Let's vote for this. Vote for the idea, not for the mix. What's up, Amir? Welcome, bro. You gonna send it to me on Insta again? I like the idea, man. But hopefully this time as well, what I say about the mix can help you out. Instead of moving on right now to a new project, new idea, open this same project, try to approach the mixing from a different perspective. Just look at it as, I want my low end, first of all, add a bass. I want my bass and kick to do well together. Then I want my clap to sit beside my kick on the top. Kick doesn't have this much thump because the bass is there now, and kick wins for that short amount of time of the transience of it, and then the bass wins the rest after that. And melodies, like instead of using has effect on your clap, put your clap in the middle and give that stereo to your melody. Put the violins on the left. If you have a cello, put it to the other side, to the right hand side. Just open up your melody so we have a distinguished center for your drums and bass and your side for the melody, and then there is a vocal that sits on top of the drums, hopefully. Can I show you the cue? Yes. Give me a second. We just got a little... Give me a second. We need to solve a puzzle, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently I'm inactive on TikTok. There you go. We make this dog be complete. Done. I was supposed to show you the cue. So we got CG Beats up next. Oh, and I'm going to close the submission right now. I was supposed to close it literally 1 minute ago at 11. But good that you guys sent your submissions right at the time. So while you guys find your names here, I'm going to close the submissions. There we go. Who's the skip by? Let me find out. It's by Danielle. Is there 2 skips or 1? Oh, we got one by Rebel first. It's Arash, I believe, first. Let me find out. Okay, let's play the skip. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting the stream. I appreciate it a lot.
Look, Gertrude, the only thing that's gonna hurt me is the pain and regret I'll have if I don't do this right here, right now.
It's something that you guys should watch too. Let's play it again.
I can't believe you're going to do this again. I don't want you to get hurt.
Look, Gertrude, the only thing that's gonna hurt me is the pain and regret I'll have if I don't do this right here, right now.
But you said last night.
Last night I said a lot of things. Might have been the mood or the prune juice speaking. But all I know is that this needs to be done right here.
But tonight, this is all we have. Tonight. I have something for you. You need it more than me.
Oh, it's the same person, Rebels?
Well, here's looking at you.
Because there was another one under. Oh, it's you after, I think.
She's not my biological father. Oh, no. But I still like to call her my. I've been steady speaking with the kind of gal makes my father wanna meet her and she makes my mom proud. Please take a seat, my mind you run miles. Only way I'll watch you guys while we're down wedding aisles. I've been steady speaking with the kind of gal makes me wonder how I got her. I love her style from the tips of her feet, thighs, them eyes. The way Faye moves got me paralyzed. Let me see my love machine charging miles. Driving down the highway and I'm dialing your dials. S to the L, why you must be the rain. Cause I love his magic, baby, we be slithering. Let me see my love machine charging miles. Driving down the highway and I'm dialing your dials.
What is going on, man?
You must be the rain, cause I love his magic, baby, we be slithering. That's my baby, she my dog, yeah. That's my sister, oops, don't have one. That's my lady, she my honey. She's my daddy, she my boo. That's my baby, she my dog, yeah. That's my sister, oops, don't have one. That's my lady, she my honey. She's my daddy, she my boo. Hey, don't call me Virgo, man.
I like the video a lot. What's going on with the lyrics?
Brothers, take a knee, homies, watch your hands. I'm not building bricks and bricks, I'm working the electric shift. I like to mix my work and life and work at home. Catch my drift. I like working with pipes, spin and pull a bit, but I'm gonna go and put a bed. That's what I'm gonna get. Hold up, what? Just for the record, she marks the markers in the checkbox checker. I'm locked in this box, my boxes are leopard. If you dare wear Crocs, my short is then tempered. Just getting there, I just went paid. Last 2 checks on a massive flex laxatives. Cause I know you waited and dated dad's name David. So I got you an affidavit after David. That's my baby, she my
Known by Linkin Park?
sister. Oops, don't have one. That's my lady, she my honey. She's my daddy, she my boo. That's my baby, she my
Bro, who's this in the chat? Who sent this?
don't have one.
I need to see you. I need to talk to you.
She's my
I need to pick your brain. Who is this? Please explain more about yourself. Barefoot Vengeance. I haven't seen you in the chat. Who's the art? That's what I'm asking, Amir. Who's the artist? Did you enjoy it, Blue Mama? It was crazy. 2 weeks ago and already 6K views. It's been doing well for you, man. Congrats. But show yourself. If you're not showing yourself, I don't know what to tell you. Actually, I know what to tell you. What did you use and who's your dealer? Is my question. Next skip is by Rebel. Sweet Dreams remix. Let's go. Bro, I'm playing the music that comes to me in the chat, in my email from the audience. It's not random. We're going off of a queue. Give us a good remix, man. I don't know what to expect. Okay. Let's vote for this one. I want to see what you guys think before I say my opinion. Amarildo, you're up to something. I will tell you exactly why. So this is an example of a mix that has a lot of high-end, top-end, high frequencies, and a sufficient amount of low-end, but lacks massively in mid-range. It doesn't have it has no low mids and little to nothing of the good side of the mid-range 400 hertz to 2K, 3K. You have the top and bottom of the spectrum and you lack the mid, which is why on phones, Amir is saying the high sounds a bit crashed on phone, which is why Amarildo is saying kick is too thin, or no no low end. All of that is because your mid range is missing, and like, how can I describe mid range for you? Okay, let's say you have very big ass arms and big ass legs, but your core has nothing. Like you have a big belly or no core power. That's exactly what mid-range does in your music. It just connects your top and bottom together, and without it, it doesn't make sense. That's the best I could come up with in the moment. So what you need to do is to pick a couple of sounds that can give you that core, that mid-range. If you have layers of super saws that are all on that octave, dropping one layer to a lower octave, could bring you a better mid-range, or maybe adding some saturation to your bass line, adding some saturation to your drum bass that focuses on the mid-range and the low mids. All these things could solve your problem, but nothing is a given. So you need to try out what I say, and things that comes to your head, pick the one that's doing the most for you, and keep doing that. Let me check the queue a second. It looks a little bit complicated. Okay, there we are. CG Beats up next. It's called Paradise. I just described you.
I'm tired of trying, but I know I can do this.
Wearing a heat and shoes.
The summer
A hat.
from behind the clouds.
No pants or shirt.
The night will fall when the stars are out.
Guys, YouTube is only 3 likes away from the next skip.
The rain will fall and I'll still be here.
Okay. What you gonna do now? What's the drop like? I think you gave away your vocal chop a little bit early. You could have just dropped it for the first time with the drums and bass. earlier maybe, but not before, and then adding your same bass line and the same drums under the same vocal chop that we just heard. Also, that kick is not... The kick is a little bit weird. Just the sound selection of the kick doesn't quite cut it. Sounds like a mosquito. Kick and bass, no glue. I think it's just a wrong kick overall. And the bass itself doesn't offer much. It's a square bass. And square basses usually need some help. I would just say try out some different kick samples. Maybe add a layer of sub under your main bass line. Even if you have to cut the sub out of this one and add a consistent tight layer of sub, do that. It makes a huge difference. Arrangement wise, you definitely need some variation. It's too repetitive for an EDM track, a house track. Drop out the vocals. You probably heard too many remixes and songs with the same vibes and genre that for main drop they only use the drums and the bass and maybe a couple of effects. You don't have to always keep everything that you think is the main thing or the main melody in your drops, in your arrangement. Taking stuff out in itself is sometimes a bit like the best thing you can do, just to let that other thing that we weren't hearing quite as much in the background come to the focal point and give us something new. So that vocal was overused. And most of the time when I say add variety, you can do it without adding anything new. You can do it with the things you already got. Just adding effects to those same sounds, taking them away, dropping the octave, raising the octave, all kinds of things that you can do to things you already have. But in the moment when you're into it and when you're in the zone, you're too much into it as a producer. Like, I've been guilty of that myself too. That's why I'm talking about it now. It's because when you go into the zone, you don't put yourself in audience's shoes and just listen to it as a listener, not as someone who's making this. You get attached to certain sounds, you get attached to certain melodies, and you're like, oh, I want this. This is the main thing. I want this to be there all the time. Audience necessarily doesn't see it that way. They look for things that sparks their interest, and their interest, each person is different. So you can't necessarily bet on the fact that what you think is the best thing, their audience is gonna think is the best thing, and you keep playing that thing as the focal point, but it's not really catchy. You know what I mean? Let's move on. Melodic vibe music up next. Pleasure, bro. What's going on with this? Bruh.
Emotional, bruh.
One sound goodizer.
Bro, melodic vibe is your name. I'm gonna vibe myself up. Much better.
Bruh.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you, man. Other than that's not it. It's not gonna do well. FL Studio demo version. Mark Hampson. Saw you on TikTok live and I thought I'd try out sending an instrumental. A sort of Afro house track. Okay, let's go. Mark, you still around? Regardless of what you do, when you have your hats and shakers like this, you're gonna hear them. So raising your low end will make it a little bit more balanced. But I'm waiting to see if there is any melody coming in to compensate. You definitely need some more power on your low end. And it's not a matter of EQ or compression, it's simply volume. Yeah, it's a nice groove. I'm waiting for a melody of some sort. What happens if you can replace the kick with a hardstyle kick? It becomes an arachnid track, it becomes a spider track. I'll be waiting for a while? Bro, why? AJ, that was a good one. I'll make a cup of tea, I'll be back when the melody kicks in. Bro, Afro House has melody. Let me go forward a little bit.
You chose poorly.
I think you had a really nice groove, man. You had a very nice groove. It just needed some sort of a story. Otherwise, yeah, if you take this to Africa, South, North, or Mid Africa, whatever, they're gonna join in. They're gonna pick stuff, pots and pans, and you can do it like something like a. That's all fine, you know, but if you want to release it, need some melodic material. Everything else, apart from that little bit of volume that you need on your low end, sounded pretty good. You'll be adding vocal to it, but that's the instrumental. Yeah, well, vocals can be that story and the melody at the same time. And then when you have vocals, something as simple as just like chopping the chords on top, that could be enough. But you need that, like, for us to understand what happens in your head, we need more than what we just heard. So if you have the vocals later, next Thursday, maybe you're around and you added vocals, I'll be happy to listen to it again. Alex Sanchez, let's go. Any mix suggestions?
I be undefeated, I be hella fitted, got it on, and she love.
Brother.
I be undefeated, I be hella fitted, got it on, and she love to sing. Hit your hoe one time, think I.
Are you making the TikTok hook or a music? What did you just... Let's go, J26. I'll hopefully see you next week with the vocals.
Keeping me face in love with her face, she definitely know it's us. Bitch be riding away, the way that we pave, they can't match the pace. Pussy can't change their ways, been in the days, bro, we can't be stopped. Banging bops, me and T, we pull up and your thotty drop. Get the drop, send it to Habibi, now he geeking off. Me and Zumi, yeah, we Jack and Bill with your bitch, it ain't funny.
Good vocal tone,
now we cracking Jill.
Good balance.
Do my money dance, yeah, do my money dance. Do my money dance, yeah, do my money dance. Spin it all in twirls, now you just my money trance. Oh man, I've been stoned, but
something could be a little bit better. I'm trying to put my finger on it right now. It sounds pretty good, but you just make some suggestions.
Call their asses if you sliding down a pole, yo bitch really
it's the 808.
Loving on a bad bitch, she loving on me in the bitty.
Definitely the 808.
Pussy wasn't even in the city. 12 steady tweaking, fuck a J. He can't even hit me. Think my tummy knotted up. Met a bad little bitty.
I think it's the wrong 808 sound. If you change the sample,
I can't get it. I be smoking.
maybe add a couple of slides for transitions, so it's not one note, much better.
Y'all be switching up.
Let's vote for this.
Let the country like 2 times, still ain't made a fucking sale. That's where you punch it right there. That's it right there. Money spread it with my low. Call the X's if you slide. Sliding down a pole. Yo, bitch really love that Michi high. Loving on a bad bitch. She loving on me in the bitty. Put up to your crib. Pussy wasn't even in the.
Another suggestion that you can hear in this section more clearly. You hear how the piano is on that octave very close to your other melody sound, your other melody lead sound, and your piano or E piano, whatever it is, your chords. They're playing in a similar octave. If you drop the chords 1 octave lower, your melody can shine better. You have a much better frequency balance across the whole thing. And the last thing, which was the first thing I told you, was change the 808 sample. You will have instantly a more together track. But the vocal mix sounded pretty good. Would you accept one more demo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, but just for you, Kazan, because I know some other people probably want to send it too. This time I usually say no, but sure, one more, let's go, no problem. You can find my email in the description. Isa, let's go. Let me open my Spotify. It's a Spotify link. I just opened my Spotify and Katy Perry's doing the pose at the very top. Look at that. What is this, man? Why do you do this? Anyway. Oh, come on, play it, man. There it is. Yeah, I found the track. So this is who we're listening to on Spotify. A very new page. I think it's your second release. Show him some love if you enjoy what you hear in a second. Sounds like what you would hear on the lo-fi study type stuff. No? Is that what you made it for? That sort of similar vibe to like lo-fi? Obviously it's lo-fi, but for what purpose did you make it? You're in Manchester. We're not far. Pretty close. I feel like mastering wise, even though it's lo-fi and it's not that important to be loud, but where you are right now, and my Spotify doesn't have any normalization on the blast volume all the way up, you should be a couple dBs higher LUFS wise. I feel like you're right now hitting maximum -14 or -15, if that. You could definitely push it all the way to -10, 11. Love the vibes though. It's something that my brother would definitely listen to while working crypto and stuff. Let's vote for the vibes of this one. When you make it louder, it starts to sound a bit nah. I get it. I think if you do it the right way, it won't. We have a right way of like clean volume, clean gain, and we got just limiter pushed over compressed sound volume. But where you are, you don't necessarily, you shouldn't run into any problems, because where you are is super quiet. From -10 and above, you need to worry about how you're pushing and should I push. Right now, you don't even hit the limiter like this. Kazan, I got you. Yeah, I see your email, man. You're gonna be the last track of the stream tonight. This is like the perfect type beat for background of a video, a YouTube video. It's perfect for tutorials or showcasing reviewing a piece of gear or something. I think you skipped mine. No, I don't think so. I see you. You're actually up next, bro. You're coming up now. Melodic vibes, the way you build the atmo around the whole thing is really well done. I think it's a style that would do really well on YouTube if you keep it consistent quality-wise and posting-wise. You need to give people these sort of things on a consistent basis, whether it's once per 2 weeks, once a month, once a week. It will go somewhere. People will start using your music. You might even get into some music libraries. If you have let's say you have 10, 15 of these chill lo-fi stuff, start approaching music libraries for sync and give them your catalog, and make sure you make 10-second stingers, 15, 30, 45 and 1 minute of each track. That's probably your best bet for making money off of this type of music. Other than that, you gotta do independently on YouTube, which takes a lot more work and consistency. Aaron, let's go. That was the intro to the video? Wow. Boom bap beat with a 30-second intro. Bro, that bass is so nasty. The bass is more like just low mids than actual frequency of bass, like 50 hertz and 100 hertz. It's more of a 250 and 300, and that's like the worst type of bass of all time. The and also, like, regardless of your bass, your kick drum sounds very weird. Your snare is fine, it's quiet but fine. That sound, that is slapping your bass in the face, and your bass try to punch back. At the moment is a fight between those two. Whoa. Yeah, the idea is good. I get what you're trying to do, but mixing wise, it needs hell a lot of work. A lot of work. I don't know where to begin. I think the best place for you to begin is to change that bass sound or EQ the hell out of it. I would change the sound. Change the kick sound as well. For boom bap, this is not the right kick. Let me go a little bit forward, see if anything changes. What effect would you suggest? I'm not suggesting any effect. What I suggest is more fundamental than that. First of all, sound selection. And then when you pick the right sound, EQ. EQ is your friend. Because right now, that most of your atmospheric reverse and melodic sounds, whatever things you played melody or chords on, they're occupying your low mid more than anything. So you need to first make a decision which one is going to dominate the low mid area and let it win by EQing stuff around it. So if there is anything in that area that's getting in the way of what you chose to dominate that area, you don't necessarily cut all of it out, but you reduce it, so you give the priority to that sound that you wanted to have priority. In this case, you need to get your bass out of that area. And it's just like your bass was all in that area. They had nothing below it. There was no proper sub. Your kick didn't have any proper sub. So most of it is sound selection and then EQ, no effects. If you want to call EQ effect, sure, then EQ. Layer that kick. I would just choose a better kick, Arthur. You can layer kicks, but why when there are samples out there that have everything you need? Just pick the sample that has things that you need. And then if you want to add some extra spice on top, sure. Don't try to make something that's not close to what you want in the first place. It's like picking a girl for your relationship, as your girlfriend, who doesn't have 80% of what you want in a woman, in a girl, and you try to mold her into what you want. Why? Just go find someone who's 80% like what you want and try to fix that 20%. And still, you shouldn't try to fix that 20%. They should want to do that for you without you pushing. And it's the same with the kick and any other sound that you pick. It needs to have most of what you want and be willing and capable of becoming what you want it to be, full on, 100%. Amir, let's go. Can I play Mexican Radio, the song? Bro, I'm not playing any song from, like, random people out there. It's whoever sent me the stuff to my email. As you can see, the submission's closed. And these are the final 3 tracks, I believe, of tonight's stream. Final 4. So yeah, it's for audience's music and not random music off of Spotify. All good, man, no problem. This one's 6 minutes. Let's find out. What's happening? Purple Love. Who's this in the chat? Who's Purple Love? Oh, it's Amir, actually. It's Amir, yeah? Yeah. Amir, out of these 6 minutes, where does the main thing start? So I can go to there. I don't want to stay for 3 minutes and then you say, oh, the main thing happened at 3.5. Where is it? Middle. Okay, let's go. Off-key ARP, yeah, I agreed. Your bass line and your ARP sounds, they're out of key with each other. Which one you want to be the main key? Match the other one. Amarildo, I need you for a remix, by the way. I keep forgetting to message you. I need you to add something to a remix I added something to. So I got the idea from someone, fixed it, and now I need your input to finish it, if you have time. Amarildo on the YouTube side. Amir, it's one of those ideas that I don't want to be harsh, but it's one of those ideas that I don't see it going anywhere. It doesn't have anything special at the moment. The melody is not special, the sound of the melody is not special, the bass line is not special. It's one of those that if it was me, and I had a lot of these, a lot. Right now, if I open my folder of projects, I can say this. You make that idea, but it's not it. Don't waste your time on it. Move on. Move on is fine. You got a shitty one out the way. You get to the next one. Next one might be it. Don't waste your time on this one a lot. Maybe, I'm not saying like completely throw the project away. Keep the bass line, keep the project, keep the drums, but it's not quite it, this one. No problem, man. Next one is Elevated Vibes. Let's hear how his snare is doing this time. I will do Amarildo. I will have to sort out some stems for you, tidy the project. It's my problem at the moment. Your snare, your rim shot is in the right spot with your hi-hats. I will actually have the hi-hats louder, but now you have a bigger issue. You have a problem that a lot of people have, and that's the low notes of your piano fighting with your 808. If you remember, I made a video, I'm not sure if you watched that, it was a while ago, about how to use mid-side processing to fix this issue between low piano notes and a bass sound 808 or sub or whatever. Mid-side could come in handy, which you can keep a lot of the low end of the piano on the sides and take them away, filter them out in the middle. Your 808 is mono and your 808 is occupying that sub area in the center while your piano is occupying on the sides. You will still need to EQ out some of the low end of the piano off of the sides too, but it's much better than what it is right now. Also, the kick is not the right kick for this one. If it is the right kick, it's very quiet. It needs to be much higher. Your low end is your biggest issue in this one right now. It has vocals, it's fine, man. No problem. The melody has potential. Melody could be really nice if you manage to come up with a nice, unique drum pattern. A little bit more than what you're doing right now, I believe. Otherwise, it goes under ordinary trap beats, which is fine. If you want it to be an ordinary trap beat, one of many, that's cool. If you want it to be special, you need to spend some time on your drum pattern and your 808 pattern. Yeah, I didn't hear the plug being off key, but if you say so, I take your word for it. I was listening so hard for the low end problems, I didn't even notice the off key plugs. That was Elevated Vibes. Next is Lorenzo. Lorenzo, you around? Yeah, this time the pops and clicks you hear is not my system. It's actually in the song. Bro, you're clipping to holy hell. No, this is not on purpose distortion, bro. This is not having control on your input and then on your output. I keep a straight face through. Yeah, because towards the end and it was a quiet night. Some nights we have a lot more energy. Tonight it feels a little bit off and I'm a little bit rusty myself, I'm not gonna lie. I just came back from a mini holiday which we had to go off our face, not alcohol but psychedelic stuff, and I'm a little bit still hazy. It was the experience that like your brain says, bro, I want you to go back to that. I want that again. When it's not there. I remember literally I slept that night. The day after I woke up in the same place. I was like, man, life is dull. Life is dull like this. I never felt my eyes, my ears so tuned and so high quality. Like my brother was telling me, bro, why is everything 14, 16K? It was like 16K quality image. My eyes, you know how like you put your camera on the portrait mode and it blurs everything behind the subject? That's how my eyes became. Every single one of us. Your eyes had natural portrait. And like I was looking at my brother, everything behind him was blur. He was into focus. That was crazy. And it was like a nice jungle. No one was in that jungle. It was like a protected area. And for some reason, because it was midweek, it was just us, 4 of us. And a cottage and a nice yard with crazy plants and flowers and Buddha somewhere in the back. Just walking in there, listening to psytrance. Experience that I barely can describe properly. So yeah, after that, I feel a little bit dull. One done, Cartel, second to last track of the stream. Let's go. Yeah, mushrooms, yes. That's the one. Psytrance? No, Psytrance, bro. PSY trance.
Classy. I'm just feeling myself, feel it halfway, ain't getting a whole scoop. I'm just feeling myself, one thing about it, I never lie to you. I'm just feeling myself, take top off, drop the whole roof. I'm just feeling myself, baby. I'm just feeling myself, baby. Gotta stop doing that shit.
Exactly, Amarillo. Exactly.
I got a 50 ball, we gon' put it up on the schedule. I was at Nolan, baby, I'm chief, and nigga, this is my zoo. They knew I had it on me, bare metal, knew they ain't nothing new.
Let me show you guys something, by the way.
They switched up, I put a switch on me. Say you're rapping, now I got big paper, now I'm big homie. Never stop going in, babe, you call me rich.
I like the vocal on this one. Nice vocal mix. The beat is well mixed too.
Feel it halfway, ain't getting a whole scoop. I'm just feeling myself. One thing about it, I never lie to you. I'm just feeling myself. Take top, I drop the whole roof. I'm just feeling myself, baby. I'm just feeling myself, baby. I'm just feeling myself. Feel it halfway, ain't getting a whole scoop. I'm just feeling myself. One thing about it, I never lie to you. I'm just feeling myself. Drop top, I drop the whole roof.
That's my brother to the left. That's me laying down on the right hand side bed. That was just like one of the spaces that we found in the jungle.
Baby, I'm the pup figure getting rich again. I be in the corner thinking, I ain't thinking God gon' forgive my sins. Talking about stepping, nigga, on a big step, they ain't never step. Last niggas that laughed at a nigga that was.
I think it's the same guy we listened to, but not the same track.
Last breath. I don't like what it holds, swear to God, I need a fast pants. I drove that bitch for one day and wrecked it, nigga, that was the last pants. I'm just feeling myself.
This is a very good song, man. This is well done overall.
One thing about it, I never lied to you.
Good ad-libs, good lead vocal, really tight low end. The melody is perfectly mixed. I love it. Good song.
I'm just feeling myself. One thing about it, I never lied to you. I'm just feeling myself.
Really good vocal tone out of the artist. Like emotional performance. Nice one. One Down Cartel. I think you've done this one with Elevated Vibes, because it says forward and message. Both of you, well done. That looks like a perfect setting. Yeah, and that was literally just like... So imagine this. You probably seen trailer yards. They put like trailers back to back to back to back. And then there is like a space where everyone go have fun. This was like... Imagine countrysides of Wales. Almost in the mountains. And this family had a big land, right? Just a huge land. And they took a big chunk of it and made tents, big tents again, like bigger than the size of my living room, a little bit bigger. And they would rent these tents with distance from each other. So you could like build fire in front of your tent, have barbecue and stuff like that. And sleep inside the tent, fire. You made fire inside, but it had like those, I don't know the name, but the old school stuff that you put wood inside and the chimney goes out. And when you came out, there was these like rocks in the pathway, circular rocks with signs of Vikings and psychedelic stuff and Alpha Omega stuff like that on each rock. You followed the path and you got to a circular, like a Buddha monk area, green grass, something upright in front of you that I don't know the name of again, and you had 3 ways. Each way would take you along the path in the jungle, and you had some crazy things in between. Like one of it was these beds. The other would take you to a worship place for Buddha, and he was sitting like that on the. Another way would take you up, and you see a massive field, just vast field with trees and everything. You could see everything all the way through, all the way to the cows on the other side. We went that path overall 4 times in different states. Night, morning, afternoon, sober, off our heads. Exactly, Arthur. That's what we told the lady. And the lady was like a 70, 80-year-old Welsh woman. Super nice from the first moment. Like the way that she treated us and how she let us do what we wanted to do. It was quite lucky. It was almost as if like they made that place for that experience, for you to go experiment with psychedelics, and they did the same, I believe, when they were younger, or maybe they were still doing it. It's just so understanding, so much effort. And then later on at the end, I asked the lady, how long have you had this place? She said, we bought the land 30 years ago, literally 1 year before I was born, 2 years before I was born. And we've had the business for 20 years. So the whole thing took 10 years. And she said when we got it, it was just land, no trees, nothing. And now you would go there, it was a full-on jungle built with all this crap inside. Could not recommend it more. If you're in the UK, message me. I will give you some details. If you want to go have this experience, you can just drive up to Wales and go have the same experience. Okay, let's play the last track of the stream by Kazan. And that will be that.
Short nigga, but my dick tall. What I told your bitch, dog. Only thug nigga down at the pitchfork. Dirty van bitches wanna suck my dick off. Papa's any for a penny, get the hit floor. Run up in the shit raw. I got a girl, I ain't never got no fucking condoms. If she call me, then that bitch, I be pissed off. Berkey be my band all day. Probably with Marty or Jay. Then my niggas, I'm back in the day. Tarzan ain't showing his face. He probably the one with the case. Front the knee letting it spray. 2 shots to up on my clock, man. Shot my range, let it go in your brain. Front then me coming your way. Better send me dump, then me coming your way. Duck when the pop my come. My shut Shabba ranks. 8 gold rings like I'm shut Shabba ranks. 4 gold chains like I'm shut Shabba ranks. 1 gold.
He was a good drop.
Shabba ranks. Shut Shabba ranks. Shut Shabba ranks. 8 gold rings like I'm shut Shabba ranks. 2 bad bitches like I'm shut Shabba ranks. 1 gold tooth like I'm shut Shabba.
It's not bad, you know. I expected more. Mixing wise, it's above average. It sounds a little bit. Not everything is off key. Some parts is off key. Certain things. Yeah, the super sauce right now are off key. Also, like, I feel like you need to do a little bit more arrangement-wise to keep it interesting. Cause it's really static throughout. Even the waveform is telling you the same story. The waveform is super static right from the moment the drop comes in. Frank, what? What's my DAW? FL Studio as the main one, Logic as the secondary, Pro Tools as the third. I use all kinds of things, man. Yeah, like, apart from the whole off-key situation, it needs variety of some kind, arrangement-wise, melodic-wise, rhythmic-wise, taking stuff out, all that jazz. Great Logic library has many useful things that you hear on commercial songs that done millions and billions of streams. They just picked it from the Logic library. GarageBand is like BandLab for me. It's a no-go. It's a nice bounce you got, Kazan, but it needs more. It needs more care with your arrangement and then with your mix. The build, no, I don't mind your build-up. What I mind is actually the drop and how static it is. I don't think it's the right kick. I don't think you've kept it interesting. Like, after a minute, I would be like, I'm gone. As a listener, I wouldn't stay the full if it wasn't a review, I wouldn't stay all the way. Honest. And that's what you want to look out for. How long can you keep people? It's the same thing I constantly worry about with my TikTok videos and Instagram videos or even YouTube. Anything that you make for an audience of some kind, you need to think about, will they stay for the entire thing? In the short form content sense, we need to first make sure that they stay for the first 5 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds. If they stay the first 3 to 5 seconds, we've done 50% of the job. Then is whether they stay for the entire thing. My favorite wave plugins: R-Bass, Mani EQ, Mani Reverb, R-Comp, RVox and R-Comp. What else do I use from Waves? I don't use a lot of Waves plugins these days. I use a lot of Plugin Alliance, Slate, Softtube. What else? I need to open projects for you to see that, because it changes all the time. Man, I miss just having a chat with you guys. I always come and I have to do music reviews constantly, one after the other. Oh, when am I next? Who's next? All that crap. I kind of want to come sometimes and have a chat with you guys, but I know that not everybody enjoy that. I wish there was a chance for us to have conversations about other things like plugins or just like things that happen around music, you know? Because there's so much more that happens behind the scene in the lives of people like us making music or engineering music, artists. There are a lot of more important things that if we don't take care of, the art goes into shit. For real, it does. Best drums plugins for mixing drums or for sounds of drums? Yeah, I wish like there was more people that would like this type of content, this type of live. And I would love to bring you guys up. Like on TikTok, I can do that. I can bring people up and have a conversation face to face or just voice to voice. I'm down. These are more fun for me. It's more fun for me to know how you guys deal with the important side of the mental health. And I'm not talking traumas and stuff that like everybody have traumas these days and all that crap. People are soft these days. But aside from that, the whole mental health situation is how you manage to keep going. Because we all gonna have moments where we feel it's the end of it, that's the end of the road. Moments we feel like, oh, everything is against me. I have that all the time. But how each person manages to keep going and turn it around, that's what's interesting to me about each person, because it's different. The way I get over it might be, let's say I call my mom and I have a vent, I just vent to my mom, let's say. The other person may just sit in the dark and cry themselves to sleep, and then tomorrow they feel fine. You never know. I like to know how you guys deal with all that stuff that goes on around. And we can't have these type of conversations if I have to constantly play music. Do a Thursday chat live, questions and answers. I will have to do it other than Thursday because I promised everyone that Thursday lives like tonight is going to be music reviews. So people bring their feedback, bring their music for feedback and stuff. Did you hear a new track of... No, I haven't. I don't even know who that is. But yeah, I will think about doing some lives or maybe some content about the other side of things, because the more I personally experience things like the one I just shared with you a little bit of that, the more I find out that even my own thoughts, I don't know, I never go as deep. Like those 2 days in that state, I went so deep into how I process things that I was like, holy crap, I never thought about it this way. And now I have a different kind of perspective towards everything. That's the goal of a psychedelic trip. You have different levels. Our level was like probably, if you want to say it's 10 levels, our level was like level 3. But the deeper you go, the deeper you have to fight with your own demons. And we all have them. Right now, I know I'm just talking. It's the end of the live, and I should have ended it by now. I actually need to go. Someone's waiting for me. But final things of tonight is that, yeah, I will make the live happen so we can all just have a chat and share. And that I wish that you guys, like, just let me know. If you want this type of content, you know how to find me. Find me on Insta, find me on Discord, on YouTube. Let me know in the comment sections or in direct message that you care about more than just techniques in music. If you want to understand what's happening in my head and want me to talk about those type of things with you, let me know. The more I see that you guys want it, the more I feel that energy to make it happen. So I hope you guys have a good rest of the night or day for some of you who are in the US and in around the world. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you, if not earlier, next Thursday night, 10 p.m. UK time for the same live. Good night.